Alright, boys. Today, I'm playing a game that I wanted to make sure was probably record right. This is West of Loathing. It's very good. Should we randomize a few times? Just see what we get? I like this guy. He looks serious. We can change his name. But what do we want to call him? I like Roy. The Roy part of this pleases me. Roy Holiday. Why not? This is Roy. This is the avatar through which we'll experience this world. And this is going to be a lot of reading one. We're ready. But what does Roy Holiday do? Does he punch cow? Like this? Does he have a very oily gun? Is he a wizard? A beans wizard? There's a lot of Roy options. I think we're gonna go with the cow puncher. There's a lot of it's very dynamic action going on over here. And this is why I thought the game might record alright. It's a game about stickmen and reading. There's going to be a lot of reading in this one. Cow punchers solve their problems with their fist, whether it's shaking them at disagreeable fella I can't read. Cow punchers solve their problems with their fists, whether it's shaking them at a disagreeable fella in a disreputable saloon, or using them to punch a slightly more disagreeable fella in a slightly less reputable saloon. You've heard that cow punchers are in demand out west since the cows came home, which stands to reason. The cows aren't going to punch themselves after all. Roy's going to be a cow puncher. Alright, let's go. I was saving that one. Give me just a second. We can walk around using WASD. We can look at stuff. A lot of the things in this game are just randomly generated jokes. This will keep going forever. There are many books here. Goodbye, desk. We got one experience for combing our hair. This is our bird. Hey, Russell, how you doing? Call. I'm gonna miss you, buddy. Call. Feed Russell a cricket, he's earned it. You grab a cricket from your cricket bag and feed it to Russell. He coos appreciatively and nuzzles your hand. Maybe it's time for Russell to leave as well. You open your bedroom window, not pictured, and unlatch the door to Russell's cage. He winks at you, calls one last time, then flies away to the west. It's time to hit the trail. That's just the thing you can do at the start. Don't worry about that. I'm sure we'll never see Russell again. And we can turn off the music. And we can turn on the music. I think that's about all we can do here. Nothing on the hat rack today. You get experience for doing random things. It encourages you to interact with stuff. To look at things. It's a pie safe. It keeps the pies safe. There's a lot of puns in this game. If you like puns, you'll probably like this game. Is this another... Yeah, this is randomly generated. But what's in his toy box? Puzzle cube. He loves stuff like this. We can fiddle with the puzzle cube. We have stomach, liver, and spleen. We have a lot of things. We also have not a lot of things. We got an experience. Playing with the puzzle cube. There's another door over here. Your mom smiles warmly as you approach. I'm leaving now, Mom. We're gonna miss you, kiddo. Oh, and before you leave, I've got you a present. A present? Yeah, it's that book you wanted for Crimbo. I know it's early, but which book did we get? It's hard to know. With the experience I have from having played this game before, we probably want the one about picking locks. Oh boy. That's the one. Enjoy it. Locks and how to pick them. Please be careful out there. Write us a letter when you can. She hugs you. I will, Mum. Goodbye. It's a bale of hair. Let's find the needle in it. Yep, got it. Easy done. Easily done. Your father morosely jabs at the haystack. The hat doesn't fit you, Dad. I'll grow into it. It's time for me to leave. His lip quivers a little. Listen, I want you to have this. It's your grandmother's brass knuckles. Nice. Your grandmother was a force to be reckoned with. Thanks, Dad. Good luck out there. Be sure to say goodbye to your mother. I did. Goodbye, Dad. And this is our little brother. Your brother Rufus is standing here looking nervous. He's pretty good at looking nervous. Give him his puzzle back. Hand him the puzzle and he starts fidgeting with it. Say goodbye. Hey Rufus, time for me to head west. I still don't understand why you're leaving. He's got a good point, you know. Why are you going left? Left? West anywhere? And again, we got a choice here. What's Roy's deal? What's the deal with Roy? He doesn't like farms. Maybe that's all there is to it. He just wants to get off this stupid farm. Rufus, you know how much I hate you here. I can't stay. I've got to go where the action is. But it's dangerous. 60% of people who go west get killed within a year. And that's statistics from before the cows came home. I'll be okay. You worry about taking care of Mum and Dad. I'll worry about me. Okay, if you say so. Still think you'll be dead by Crimbo. I'll miss you, Rufus. Okay. You give him a playful punch on the arm. And that's everyone. We got nothing but our brass knuckles and a book about lockpicking. Let's read the book about lockpicking. You quickly memorize the entire book. After you're done reading it, you donate it to a local orphanage. Soon those orphans will be able to make their escape. Go, orphans, go! And we got the needle out of the haystack. Use those to pick locks. We're going west. It's happening right now. We're not going to skip the tutorial, that's why it's asking. We want to play the prologue again. There's just as many goofs and gaffs in the prologue as there is in the main game. We don't want to miss a thing. This game is, it's very good. It's made by the people who do Kingdom of Loathing. Or the person who writes Kingdom of Loathing. Is it just one guy? I don't know. I played a bit of Kingdom of Loathing a while back. It's a free online game about Stickmen. And puns. Mostly about puns, to be fair. The Stickmen are just there so you know what you're looking at. And I find it incredibly adorable that we kept the Stickmen and the hand-drawn in less than a minute look for the entire game. Well, the bad news is you fell off the cat and got knocked out for a couple of hours. Now you got no ride, no meat, and no prospects. The good news is that you're in a town, rather than in a gulch somewhere. Not much of a town, though. Let's get up and dust ourselves off. And we can take the turnip, I believe. We got a dusty turnip! We could eat that dusty turnip, if we so choose. There's a drunk man here. I think he has randomly... No, he just has a few phrases he can say. You can stand in poop. It goes... It makes a sound. You can walk in a cactuses. thought that made a sound as well, but I didn't hear it. And of course, there's a bear. As you walk into the saloon, the crazy-eyed guy sitting to the left of the door shrieks and waves at you to get your attention. Hey, where's your hat, dagnabbit? Well, You can't drink in here without a hat. It ain't proper. He points to the take a hat, leave a hat box next to the door. There'll be some attempted cowboy voices in this game. In this Let's Play. You look through the hat box and find a sturdy-looking Stetson. That looks like something you'd wear. We got a 4-gallon hat. It's not quite a 10-gallon hat. You grab the hat and put it on. Thanks, sir. Pete! Thanks, Pete. He gives you a friendly, if somewhat twitchy nod. Say, fella. Yeah? You heading west? If you want some company, I'd be more than happy to come along. Just let me know. Well, no pressure. We'll keep it in mind. But there's I mean, we gotta have a look at the. It's a spittoon. People spit into it. You know, without even looking in it, that it's absolutely disgusting. But what we have to look in it. I mean, why would it be there if we weren't gonna look in it? I don't understand. Yeah, it's full of spit. Regular spit, gross tobacco spit, chewing gum, and it looks like a few teeth as well. It's disgusting. And the smell, even from a distance, it smells horrible. Tell me more. You are now on your hands and knees, peering into a filth-encrusted spittoon. I don't understand what's wrong with you. Wait, is there something shining at the bottom? See, it pays off to look at the spittoon. We need the thing. You reach your hand towards the spittoon. Even before you touch it, you can feel the grossness in the air, like a greasy fog enveloping the stinking brass horror. It smells like the vomit trough at a mesquite barbecue eating contest. Don't know that word, sorry. You hesitate. No, we don't hesitate. You plunge your hand into the awful soup. It makes a sound like glop. Your skin is burning. Your eyes start to water. There's a shiny thing in there, though. Your fingers make contact with something. You pull your hand out of the devil's tureen slowly, not daring to risk splashing the contents all over yourself. You appear to have gotten some kind of ring. Probably some kind of disease as well. Congratulations. We got a ring, guys! Worth it. Oh, I didn't realize we could talk to these people. These two are playing poker, or at least trying to. They keep looking back and forth from their hands to the how to play poker card that came with the deck, biting their lips and concentrating real hard. We can't play yet, we can only wish them luck. You walk up to the bar and wait patiently for the bartender to notice you. While you're waiting, you see a sign taped to the back wall reading, "Reward for lost mugs, 25 meat each." The bartender finally notices you. Howdy, cowboy. Howdy, barkeep. Name's Roy. What brings you to our little backwater? Oh, the usual. I came out west to make my fortune. Not having much luck so far, though. Any work round these parts? Unfortunately, Boring Springs already has more people in it than jobs. It's more of an errand town, if you catch my meaning. If you're looking for a real job, I'd recommend talking to the railroad people up by Dirtwater. Dirtwater, you say? Dirtwater is interesting. It's far enough west that it's still more or less exempt from the rule of law, but not so far west that it's been burned to the ground by the damn cows. Lots of opportunity there. She pauses for a few seconds, lost in thought. Yep, if I were a younger woman, I'd probably be heading that way myself. Railroad, you say? The Manifest Destiny Railroad Company. From back east. They're trying to run a line to Frisco, and having a heck of a time doing so. And they're hiring. Oh, I reckon they're always hiring for one thing or another. Big company, that. Errands, you say? Yeah, this Forsaken Burg's always falling apart one way or another. The hostler's always needing help since he hurt his leg. And a no-account chef could certainly stand to have somebody doing his job for him. Anything else? Well, I've got a goblin loose in the basement. Some cowpoke in from the gulch didn't wipe his boots off and got spores everywhere. Can we deal with the goblin, folk? We can probably deal with the goblin. Much obliged. I'll unlock the basement door for you. And you'll need this. We got weak fungicide. It's effective against goblins. We don't want to talk to the guy playing the piano. It's a goblin. And a box. We got some whiskey. We'll come back to the goblin. And we got a newspaper. I can't remember how you do the thing with the goblin that you can do with the goblin. Also, I'm supposed to talk to you. Nope, not supposed to talk to you yet. She's mad. Maybe the chef has something to say. Howdy, stranger. Welcome to Barren Springs. I'm the chef in these parts. The what? He sighs. The sheriff, okay? Blasted sign painters. Say, you wouldn't happen to be looking for work, would you? We definitely are. Should we play it cool and say it depends on the work? Yeah. Roy's a cool dude. Well, how does this grab you? There's a gang of hoodlums round here what call themselves the Fricker Gang. Last time I arrested one of them, they busted him out and took my cell door with them. It ain't, well, it ain't much good without the door. And I need somebody tough, smart, and or slick to go fetch it back for me. Why don't you go get it, Chef? I gotta stay here and practice my chair tipping. Fair enough. We'll give it a shot. Funny you should say that, because I'm sending the deputy along with you to keep you out of trouble. He takes a pistol out of his desk and hands it to you. We have the deputy. This pistol was deputized during one of the chef's most recent benders. Deputy? You deputized a gun? You're new in town. Maybe you ain't noticed, but there ain't much to do here except drink. Here, let me write down where the Fricker Gang's hideout is for you. He makes a little note on your map. I'll be back with the door. Yeah, it's not really doing it. There's a mug here. We need those. Who's this fella? Step right up, Braid's the name and treads the game. You seriously doubt that his name is Braid? Howdy. Braid? What are you trading? Well, sir, today I'm trading locks for soap and a stick of dynamite for a needle. And to the cunning Skinner who brings me 3 rattlesnake hides, well, to that adventurous soul, I will trade a fine silver pocket watch. Okay. I think we need the dynamite, but I can't remember if we need to pick a lock first. And we can't get the free dynamite because we don't have dickering. We don't know how to do it. We're not allowed to go in there. This is happening too. You approach the weird Cactus Man hybrid. He smiles at you. Howdy, Cactus Man. Howdy yourself. And the name's Bill. Cactus Bill. What happened to you, Cactus Bill? Well, to be honest, partner, I drank too much cactus beer and it turned me into a cactus. Doc Alice warned me this had happened, but I didn't listen. And that's why they call you Cactus Bill. No, that's just a coincidence. Oh, does it hurt? Does what hurt? You know, being a cactus. Oh, no, it's actually kind of nice. The natural fermentation process inside the cactus part of me keeps me pretty drunk most of the time. I guess it is a mite boring. I bet. Wouldn't be so bad if I had something to read. You don't happen to have a newspaper or anything, do you? We, in fact, do have a newspaper. You gave him the newspaper you found in the basement of the saloon. Much obliged, partner. Let me see here. What can I do to return this favour? Oh, I know. My shovel. I left it behind the outhouse at All Whole Mine. It's yours if you go and get it. I'm sure you'll find a use for it. We leveled up. Behind the outhouse at All Whole Mine. Got it. Thanks, Bill. Don't mention it. Now, if you could just kind of stick that newspaper to my face before you leave. Absolutely, Bill. We don't want to go to Topeka. Now then. We can't go in the horsery yet. I think we want to just head to the map. I can't remember how to do that either. Here we go. This is the map. We don't know a lot of what's around Boring Springs just yet, but we do know about the Fricker Gang's hideout. Let's go get 'em. Let me just check I got all my stuff equipped. This could be a serious event. Could even drink some Nurse brand whiskey or some eat a dusty turnip. Do we have the gun? Or do we have the brass knuckles? We have both. That's fine. Ah, there we go. I was pressing the wrong button. Thud Fricker, the Fricker Gang's intrepid lookout, appears to be taking a little nap. Do we wake him up? Do we just shoot him? Or do we ignore him completely? Should we? Why would we wake him up? Let's leave him. He's not doing nothing to no one. We don't have foraging. We can't harvest the beer barrel cactus. But we can look through this box. One of the Fricker boys is dozing in a bathtub. Can he pass the soap? He mumbles and hands you a bar of soap before sinking deeper into both sleep and the tub. We got a bar of soap. Nice. Can we now shoot him? What would Roy do? Roy's pretty cool. I feel like he's a slightly edgy boy. That doesn't seem very sportsmanlike. You sure you want to do that? We'll tie him. You've successfully guilted me into not shooting this sleeping man. You grab a nearby length of rope and carefully tie his hands together, and then to the handles at the top. The chef can come collect him later. We got the perk Honourable. What about these two? Cautiously approach the Fricker Gang. They're pretty engrossed in their poker game, so it doesn't actually require that much caution. You hide behind a barrel and eavesdrop on their conversation for a while. The one with the eye patch is quiet, but you gather that his name is Snipe, and that the squirrely one is his brother, Wimpy. What's your play here? Maybe we could say hello. Howdy boys, deal me in? The one without the eye patch raises an eyebrow at you. Who are you? How'd you get past Thud and Soapy? What do you want? Well, you kinda want the chef's door. I'll show you the door. The door to hell! He reaches for his gun. Negotiations have failed. Now it's time for turn-based combat. I can't remember how to target things. We wanna go for Snipe. He looks a bit more dangerous than Wimpy over there. We can use punch. We can use gun. We can beef up. We can heal. Once per fight. Or we can use an item, but we only have the fungicide, which is not for people. We're gonna punch Snipe Fricker. That went well. I don't know what he's doing. This fight's gonna basically just go like this. He's gonna keep doing his thing and we're gonna keep punching him. That wasn't difficult. The leaders of the Fricker Gang are dead by your hand. The chef will be proud of you, though you're not sure how your mother would feel. And we leveled up crit. Nice. We can get the chef's door. And this mug. And some meat. You gotta have meat. I didn't read what it said when we picked up the door. Waifu was a good joke. We could... Do we just leave the sleeping boy? He's not doing nothing to no one. We'll see if we need to deal with the third fricker situation. I see the fricker gang hasn't put a stop to your breathing. Did you rescue my cell door? You hand the chef his door and he hangs it back on its hinges. Nice work, stranger. This here prison cell just got about 4 times more secure. Are there any fricker boys left from it around her? Yeah, 1 or 2 there asleep on the job. I'll go round him up shortly. Looks like I owe you a reward. He produces a big bag of meat. Got another little task for you if you get the time. Should be a lot simpler than the last one. What you need? Well, the frickers busted the lock when they took the door. Gonna need a new lock. We'll keep an eye out. What did he want for the lock? Ah, soap for a lock. We can do that. Oops. Something updated and I clicked off the screen. Sorry for that. We'll trade this soap for a lock. Braid, though you really don't think his name is actually Braid, takes your soap and hands you a lock. We have a lock. And another thing popped up and I clicked it again. And we can go right back to the chef. And that's going to probably be it for this one after we give him his lock back. Howdy, you managed to scare up a lock for my cell? Yup, got one right here. You hand the chef the lock. That'll do nicely. The chef puts the lock on the cell door, then accidentally drops the key and it clatters into the cell. Hellfire! Don't suppose you know how to pick a lock, stranger. You got a needle handy? We'll see what we can do. We definitely picked the lock. I unlocked your cell for you. The chef walks into the cell and picks up the key. He looks around for a place to hide it, and eventually sticks it under his hat. Thank you, kindly stranger. I went for that as well, and I still stumbling. Thank you, kindly stranger. If Boring Springs ever gets any more criminals, they'd better watch out. That's a good job you done. Don't mention it. Here, have this as a souvenir of your time in Boring Springs. We got a replica sheriff badge. He usually gives them to children who tour the jail. Thanks, chef. I think we're done with the chef. Let chef. But there's more stuff to do in Boring Springs. And we'll get on that next time, folks. I'll see you then.